Hello students, I am your Jahid sir. Welcome to the Jahid sir's math class. Today we are going to discuss about polynomials. It's most important topic for 9th and 10th classes. Let us start the class. Let us start from the basics of polynomial. First one, variable. Variable. A symbol or letter takes on various numerical values is called variable. This one, a letter or symbol takes on various numerical values. It means it changes according to the situation, according to the question. Okay, that's why it is called a variable. Actually, variables are indicated with lowercase letters of alphabet, English alphabets, X, Y, Z and etc. And next one is constant. What is constant? It is a fixed value. It does not change. Numerical value. Fixed numerical value is called constant. A symbol having a fixed numerical value is called constant. For example, 5, 1 by 2, minus 7, 10.2 or minus 0.5. These are all numerical values. Root 2. Is it? These all numerical values are called constant. They doesn't change by the situation, whatever it is. Next one is algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. What is algebraic expression? First briefly I will explain. Combination of variables and constants along with the basic operations addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is called algebraic expression. What it means? A combination of constant and variables connected by the fundamental operations. Fundamental operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is called algebraic expression. For example, (3x plus 5). Here one variable also used, here two constant values also used, or 3 minus 4 by x. This one also algebraic expression. Why? Because we use here numerical values and division also, subtraction also, or like this 1 by 2 x power 5 minus 3 by 4 x square minus 7. This one also one algebraic expression. Is it understood? And the next one is terms. What are the terms of polynomial? Terms of polynomial, for example, if we take one polynomial 5x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 4x minus 9. For example, this one is a polynomial and then each part of the polynomial separated by basic fundamental means plus and minus. This one is one term, this one is one term, this one is one term and this one. Each part separated by plus or minus means addition or subtraction, then those parts are called terms. Okay. Each part. What we discuss here? Each part separated by plus or minus. Plus or minus, two basic operations only. Each part separated by plus or minus is called term. This one is one term. Here also this one is one term. This one is one term and this one is one term. Why? Because they are separated by the plus and minus. Next, terms are the product of factors. When you look at that, each part means each term 5x power 4. Here factors are there. We can write this one into like this, 5 into x into x into x into x. Here 5 and x are called the factors of the terms. Factors may be numerals or variables. Here numeral also there, variable also there. Sometimes only numerals comes like this, last one 9. In this term only numeral is there. That's why here factor only numeral. Most important definition is polynomial. What is polynomial? An algebraic expression whose variables can be raised to various powers of non-negative integer power exponents. Means this one is important, non-negative integer exponents. Means the all variables having only positive integral powers. For example, four x cube minus 3x square plus 2. Here in this, all exponents are positive numbers. Is it? All exponents. Here one exponent is there, 3. Here exponent 2. All are positive numbers. That's why 4x cube minus 3x square plus 2 is a polynomial. Polynomials also a special type of algebraic expression. This one also algebraic expression, combination of variables and constants along with basic operations. That's why this one is algebraic expression, and algebraic expression becomes a polynomial when it satisfies this rule. What is that rule? The exponents must be positive integrals, positive integers. So here 4x cube minus 3x square plus 2 is a polynomial. This algebraic expression is a polynomial. Next one, for example, 5 minus 5y. Here also nothing means y power 1 this one. Is it? This one is positive number, this one also polynomial. Other one I will write here 1 by x square. Is it a polynomial? Let us check. 1 by x square. We can write this one in x power minus 2. Why? 1 by a power m exponents this one. By using this, we can write 1 by x square is equal to x power minus 2. Now, it is a polynomial? No, it is not a polynomial. Is it understood? Here exponent is negative number. What we said here, polynomial means in a algebraic expression every variable having only positive integers as its powers. Okay, here negative number is there, that's why it is not a polynomial. And one more thing, root x, this one also not a polynomial. Why? Because we can write this one x power 1 by 2. You think that non-negative integer powers, this one is positive, but it is not an integer. Is it? It is not an integer. 1 by 2 is a rational number. 1 by 2 is a rational number. That's why this one also not a polynomial. Is it understood? Basic concept first. Listen this one, polynomial. What is a polynomial? Polynomial is a algebraic expression. Algebraic expression, this one also. Algebraic expression whose powers means exponents, non-negative integers. Non-negative integers means positive whole numbers. Positive numbers means 3, 2, here 1, here minus 2, negative is there. Non-negative integers only told, integers, non-negative integers, but here comes rational number. That's why this one also not a polynomial. Yes. Next topic, types of polynomial. According to the terms, this one according to the terms, we can take here terms. According to the terms, polynomials are divided like this. If the polynomial having only one term, then it is called monomial. For example, 2x minus 3x square or 5. This one also a polynomial 5. How? 5 we can write 5 into x power 0. Now binomial. If a polynomial having two terms, then it is called binomial. Two terms, for example, 2x plus 3. Is it? Two terms are there, 2x, 3. Now 3 by 4 x square minus 7x. This one also having two terms. Is it? Now 7 minus 4x power 5. Here also two terms are there, that's why it is binomial. If three terms are there, then it is called trinomial. Three terms. If a polynomial contains three terms, then it is called a trinomial. For example, 3x square plus x minus 5. Is it? Three terms are there, that's why it is a trinomial. Or minus 4x power 5 plus 3x plus 7. This one also having three terms, that's why it is a trinomial. If more than three terms, then it is called multinomial. More than three terms means 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms, like that. Example, more than three terms. Example, what is example? 5x power 4 minus 3x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 6. Like this, according to the terms monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. Next basic term is degree of polynomial. Let us take what is discuss degree of polynomial. Degree of polynomial, the highest power of variable in a polynomial is called a degree of that polynomial. For example, highest power, for example, we should write like this: 4x square minus 3x power 4 minus x plus 5. Now this one is a polynomial. Why? Because all positive integers are there in exponents. So here check out what are the exponents. Here 2, 4 and nothing but here 1. Among these exponents, what is the highest exponent? 4. 4 is the highest exponent. So here degree of this polynomial is 4. Is it? Now for example, the term is like this: 12x square y cube z. Then what is the degree of the polynomial? Don't confuse here. Don't take 3 as a degree of this polynomial. Here completely it is one term. That's why here square, cube, nothing means 1. Now in this case, degree of this polynomial is, what is degree of polynomial? The sum of the exponents. Don't forget, this case separate and this case separate. Here when you take each term, you should find the degree of each term. Among that, which degree is highest, that one is our degree of that polynomial. Here degree is 2 plus 3 plus 1 means 6. 6 is the degree of this polynomial. If it is combination of 2 or 3 variables, then you should find like this. Let us check one more example. 7x square y plus 4x cube z minus y power 5, this one is there, plus 6. For example, this one is there. In this, let us check what are the degree of each term. You should find the degree of each term here first. For example, this one here 2, nothing means 1. Degree of this one, first term is 3. And here 3, here nothing means 1. Then 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Here degree is 4 for second term. In third term, degree is 5 here. Exponent is 5, that's why. And sixth term, what is the degree of 6? It is called a constant. So, constant term you can write x power 0. So, you should write here 0. Means x power 0 or y power 0 or z power 0 or combination of 2, 3 variables. You should write the exponent 0. That's why here the degree is 0. Check among these which one is highest here, 5 and 0. In these 3, 4, 5. Among these 5 is the highest, that's why degree of this polynomial is equal to 5. Yes. Next topic, according to the degree of the polynomial, we should divide the polynomial into like this. If degree is 1, then it is called linear polynomial. Here degree is 1. Degree 1, then it is called a linear polynomial. If the degree is 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. If degree is 4, then it is called biquadratic polynomial. For example, degree 1, you should take like this, 2x plus 5. Here exponent 1 only, is it? Now x also and then y also, or 3x or minus 1 by 2 z. All are these are linear polynomials. Why? Because exponent is 1 here. And what is the general form? General form of linear polynomial ax plus b. Next one is quadratic polynomial. Degree 2. Degree 2 means highest exponent is 2 there. For example, 2x square minus x plus 4. Here highest exponent is 2, that's why it is a quadratic polynomial. Or 2 by 3 x square minus 5. This one also quadratic polynomial. Or 3x square or 5z square. Exponent is 2, that's why these all are the quadratic polynomial. Actual general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. This one is the general form of the quadratic polynomial. Here this one is the general form of linear polynomial. This one is general form of quadratic polynomial. Now comes to the cubic polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. For example, 3x cube minus 2x square plus x minus 1. Here highest exponent is 3, that's why this one is cubic polynomial. Here doesn't matter how many terms are there. No matter how many terms are there, you should count only the exponent. Here exponent is 3, highest exponents means degree, that's why it is a cubic polynomial. Here highest exponent is 2, that's why it is a quadratic polynomial. Here highest exponent 1, that's why it is called a linear polynomial. Now one more example, 5x cube minus 6. This one also cubic polynomial. And 7z cube, this one also a cubic polynomial. Minus 4 by 3 y cube, This one also a cubic polynomial. Here you should take only degree. Degree of the polynomial is 3. That's why it is a cubic polynomial. Let us check one more general form of this cubic polynomial. General form of cubic polynomial is a x cube plus b x square plus cx plus d. This one is the general form of cubic polynomial. Is it? Now let us check biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial means polynomial with degree 4. Polynomial with degree 4 is called biquadratic polynomial. For example, x power 4 minus x cube plus 2x minus 7. Here highest exponent is 4, that's why biquadratic polynomial. Now what is the general form of this biquadratic polynomial? General form of biquadratic polynomial is a x power 4 plus b x cube plus c x square plus d x plus e. This one is the general form of biquadratic polynomial. Ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. This one is the general form of biquadratic polynomials. Let us one more time discuss this one. Types of polynomials according to the degree. If the degree is 1, then it is called a linear polynomial. If degree is 2, then it is called a quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, then it is called a cubic polynomial. If degree is 4, then it is called biquadratic polynomial. Yes, here for general form one more condition is applicable. What is that? Here a is not equal to 0. In every term a is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0. Why not equal to 0? If for example this one, if a is equal to 0, then 0 into x square 0. This terms becomes 0, means bx plus c. Then it is a linear polynomial. Here also same, if a 0, then a into x cube means 0 into x cube 0. Then what remains there? bx square plus cx plus d means highest exponent, that time 2. Then it becomes into quadratic polynomial. That's why the condition for all general form of polynomials, a is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0. Then only those are linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic. Yes, one more special case is there. Types of polynomial. According to the terms, we divide there. What are those? Monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. And then according to the degree, linear polynomial, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic. And then one special case is there, which is zero polynomial. What is zero polynomial? Zero polynomial is that in each term of the polynomial is 0. Each term of the polynomial is 0, then that polynomial is called zero polynomial. Each term of polynomial is 0 is called zero polynomial. For example, here 0x power 5 into plus 0x power 4 minus 0x cube minus 0. All terms are 0. That's why this is 0. This one equal to 0. This polynomial value is 0. So 0 itself is called zero polynomial. Zero itself is called zero polynomial. What is the degree of this one? Degree of 0. Degree of 0 is not defined. Why not defined? Because 0 can be written as 0 into x or 0 into x square or 0 into x cube or 0 into x power 4 or 0 into x power 5 or so many terms. We can write anything there exponent of variable. That's why here degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. Remember this, not defined. 0 of the polynomial, sorry, 0 polynomial degree is not defined. Next one is 0 of polynomial. What is 0 of polynomial? If you replace each x in a polynomial by a letter a, means this a is constant value. A, the value of polynomial comes out to be 0. Then a is called 0 of polynomial. Here a indicates the real number. Okay, real number. Now let us check one example. 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3 is there. What we are going to substitute in this to becomes 0. If you substitute here in the place of x, if you substitute x here 3 by 2, then for example 2 into 3 by 2 minus 3. 2 ones cancel, 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. The value is 0. That's why this 3 by 2 is called the 0 of this polynomial 2x minus 3. Is it? Now let us check one more example. X square plus x minus 6. This one is the binomial. That's why highest degree is 2. So 2 zeros are there. Remember one thing, linear polynomial having degree 1, that's why 1 0 is there. Quadratic polynomial having degree 2, that's why 2 zeros are there. Cubic polynomial degree 3, that's why 3 zeros are there. According to the degree, their zeros exist. Here x square plus x minus 6. Here how to find the zeros? First you should take the zeros here. In next section we will discuss how to find the zeros of the polynomial. Now what is the value? For example, if I substitute 2 here in x place, 2 square plus 2 minus 6. Then 2 square is 4 plus 2 minus 6. 4 plus 2, 6 minus 6. So 0. Here 1 0 is 2 and one more 0 is there. If I substitute minus 3 here, minus 3 whole square plus minus 3 minus 6. Then minus 3 whole square, it becomes 9, plus into minus, minus 3 minus 6. So minus 9 minus, both having minus symbol. So 3 plus 6, 9. 9 minus 9, 0. This one also 0. So 2 and minus 3. These two are called the 0 of this polynomial. Let us check in table form number of zeros and degree. What is the relation between these? First one is constant polynomial. Constant polynomial degree 0. Degree is 0 means numbers. Numbers of constant polynomials are numbers. So degree is 0. That's why number of zeros, no zeros. No zeros here. Why? Because that one only constant number. And then linear polynomial. Linear polynomial is a degree 1 polynomial. So number of zeros also 1. We can indicate this one into alpha. If it is 1 0, we can indicate in alpha, Greek letter. Now quadratic polynomial. Degree 2 polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. that's why number of zeros 2. Here we took alpha and beta zeros of that quadratic polynomial. Next cubic polynomial, degree 3. Degree 3 polynomial is called cubic polynomial, that's why number of zeros 3. Here we should take alpha, beta and gamma. And don't forget one more thing is there, zero polynomial. 0 itself, each term is 0, then that polynomial is called zero polynomial. Earlier we discussed. Now 0 polynomial degree not defined. Not defined. That's why 0 of the polynomial 0 itself. 0 of the 0 polynomial 0 itself. One more topic in this, graphical representation or geometrical representation of polynomials. Let us check what is the graph of linear polynomial. Linear polynomial is always indicate or represent a straight line. Straight line. And then quadratic polynomial represent parabola. Here cubic polynomial represent cubic curve. Now check out how they are looking like. When you draw a graph, here 0, x axis, y axis, here x dash, here y dash. Now when you represent a linear polynomial, it divides the x axis, it represents a straight line, and this straight line touches the x axis in one point. That's why here the linear equation polynomial, this point is called the 0. For example, it touches 0, 3, then 0 is equal to 3. Next, quadratic polynomial represent parabola. Now, parabola, y axis, x axis, here x dash, here y dash. Parabola like this. If the parabola touches the x axis in two places, these two places are called zeros. This one is also 0 of polynomial, here also 0 of polynomial. For example, here point -1, here point 2, then 0 of polynomial, this one -1 and 2. Cubic, let us check cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means cubic curve, how it is looking like. Now cubic curve 3 times. Remember that the polynomial, 0 of polynomial is that the curve or graph meet the x axis. That point is called the 0 of that polynomial. Here straight line touches the meet the x axis in one point, that's why this one is a linear polynomial, and here 0 is 3. Quadratic polynomial represent parabola. This parabola touches the x axis in two places, that's why 2 zeros are there. Here cubic polynomial, it touches the x axis in 3 places, that's why here 3 zeros are there. What happened if the parabola is not touches the x axis? For example, if the parabola is looking like this, it doesn't touch the x axis here or here. Now in this case, no real roots are there, no real zeros are there, those zeros are imaginary numbers. Is it understood? If the parabola touches the x axis, then only the zeros are real numbers. If the parabola not touches the x axis, then zeros are imaginary numbers, not real numbers. No real zeros are there, real roots, zeros or roots both are same. Here also same. if the parabola touches the x-axis in one place only. For example, parabola like this, it touches in one point only. Parabola represent quadratic polynomial represent a parabola. Quadratic polynomial having two zeros, but the parabola touches the x-axis in one place only. Then in this case, here this point, for example here 0, this one is 2, then zeros of this quadratic polynomial 2 and 2. 2 and 2, both the zeros are equal. It means both the zeros are equal. Not only quadratic polynomial having one zero, quadratic polynomial having always two zeros, that one, two zeros are equal in this case. That's why here, for example, if the parabola touches the x-axis at 2, then two zeros are 2 only, 2 and 2. If the parabola touches here like this 0, then 0 of this polynomial, quadratic polynomial 0 and 0 means two zeros are equal, those values is 0. Is it understood? This one is the graphical representation or geometrical representation of polynomials. I hope you understood. Please subscribe, share and like. Thank you very much.